Hey everybody, 2 months ago we did a live interview with our CEO David Parker, and it's really one of the most watched videos we've ever done. So here we are, Friday, September 2nd. It's time to talk to David again. So let me turn this around. There you go. What's up, Dave?
How you doing, Rob?
Good. You know, last time we did this video, you basically became an internet sensation. You and Justin Bieber are YouTube sensation. What do you think about that?
That's not bad. I think we kind of sing similar.
You and Justin Bieber sing a lot? Yeah.
I think we're very similar.
I would ask
I'm just waiting to get discovered.
That's right.
Well, I've only got discovered in my shower.
That's right. Hey, well, listen, we will save your singing debut for another Friday afternoon with you. So, okay, September 2nd, what are you thinking about freight this week?
Well, I think on CTG, but in particular on the Covenant, is that your question?
Yes.
Yeah, we're having an excellent week. I was just thinking this morning, I haven't gone back and looked at the numbers today, but this is probably will be our largest revenue week. So therefore our largest miles week of the year. I can't remember another month, another week this year that will be as good as what is going on this week.
And is that some of peak helping, or is it just, no, that's just peak's not even close to us yet, or is it just a little bit of a pickup in the economy?
It's not a pickup in the economy. I think it is a little bit of inventory reductions that are starting to come down just a little bit. Inventory levels are still higher than what we want, but they are starting to at least even out to down a little bit. Inventory to sales ratio that we follow tremendously. And so that is a little bit of it. But you also, Rob, you also have this capacity. Bankruptcies are up this year versus last year from a low number, but they are starting to climb. The used truck market is horrible. I mean, that's the best way. You know, we've had this as the third time in the last 16 years. We had one in 2000, we had one in 2007, and we had one in 2016, October last year. So we're almost 1 year into it, where used truck prices have dropped 30 to 40%.
Oh, wow.
And so that said, it is starting to dry up some trucks, because there's some truckers that they're letting their trucks just get older, and that's not the answer. And so they're having some of the guys are running a few trucks are having difficulties with that. So that said, it's in the process of bringing capacity out of the market.
Yeah, and that helps us.
That helps the ones that are left. The ones that are left, it's going to help us.
Yeah.
And so we need a tightening of capacity out there, because to be honest with you, this year our rates are not. We have no pricing power. Yeah. Thank God for the customers that are allowing us to take a little bit of an increase, but it's not covering the cost that are skyrocketing from driver pay and then from used truck prices.
Yeah.
I mean, these used truck prices, again, 30 to 40%, to put it in mine in your terms, that's about 7-8 cents a mile increase. So it's a big number. But now I will tell you that even though it's ugly right now, freight is not bad. Freight's pretty good. We got these issues on the cost side that are going on. But over the next few months, I would expect that as the capacity starts getting less, that's going to get us pricing power.
Yeah.
To be able to cover some of these expenses that are going up.
Yeah.
You
mentioned new and used trucks. One thing I know we got a lot of our drivers watching that they've heard about miles per gallon has really gone up. Yeah. Is that a lot of the newer trucks have new technology, or what do you think's been kind of the main driver of higher miles per gallon?
There is no doubt that the new engine of 2014, the new EPA engine that the whole market came out with, Freightliner, Kenworth, Peterbilt, all of them, Detroit and Cummins, and anyway, though, the new engine is the first time in this decade, first time in 16 years that the new cost of the truck, I'm getting it back in fuel economy. What's happened up until 2014, the price of the new EPA engine would go up and fuel economy would go down. So we were getting double whammy on price increase and fuel economy going down. In 2014 was the first time that the price of the truck went up, but my fuel economy went up to match and to offset the increase in the truck price. So that has been a blessing, and they anticipate that next year, the calendar year 2017 truck may be another 2 to 3% better in fuel economy.
Yeah.
So we think that we have got a couple of years of better fuel economy coming ahead of us.
Awesome. All right, my closing question for you. Friday, September 2nd, 5 o'clock is, we've got about 100 trucks that we're testing satellite TVs on right now to see, how many drivers really like having TVs out there. Of course, we got Sirius Radio in the trucks too. But so that said, what is your favorite show on TV right now?
Andy Griffith.
Now, is it the new Andy Griffith episodes you like so much?
The new ones.
so you would say the Andy Griffith episode.
Let me tell you, I am a Andy Griffith, I Love Lucy, Dick Van Dyke. Those are my stars. And that's what I watch. If I'm not traveling and I'm at home, I will watch those 5 nights out of 7.
5 out of 7.
That's what I go to sleep on. I go to sleep with my DVDs watching those shows. And maybe it's why I sleep so good.
There you go. And last question is, tell me about your Vols last night.
I tell you, that was disappointing, wasn't it? They won. A victory is a victory. Thank God for a victory when you're in sports. But I went to bed at halftime.
There you go.
And before we finalize, I want to tell folks something. However you believe, I need to write an email to all our employees. I've been meaning to. Wherever you're at on the political stance, and I really mean that, and y'all all know what I am. I am. There is not a person running that I'm not on the right side of. That's how conservative I am. So that's who I am. But whether you're a full-fledged Democrat or the liberal side, or a full-fledged Republican conservative side, I'm asking you to do one thing. Learn the issues over the next 2 months. We got voting in November, and I think it's the most important election that we've had in my lifetime. And I'm not going to tell you, what you should or should not do. I'm asking you, even if you go to the Democrat and the Republican National Committee, the platforms, put it up, bring it up on the internet, the platforms of the Democrats and the Republicans, and see how you believe. Simply read it, determine how you believe. If that's the way you believe, go vote for that person. And so I'm just wanting us to get very serious, because I think it's an unbelievable election in the next couple of months that's going to have consequences, good or bad, depending upon how you look at it, for the foreseeable future.
Yes. And that brings me to my last question. Will you run for president in 2020?
No, maybe president of CTG.
President of CTG.
And by then they may want to fire me, so I don't know.
There you go. All right. Have a good weekend.
Okay.
Thanks,
well,
Dave.
Thanks.